Welcome back to the Barron Files podcast. Crent,
Nath,
how you going?
I nearly responded in the ad before when you started. It
Oh,
like
did
it was talking to me. High intellect in this corner of the shed.
That's good.
Yeah, very good. Nah, good. Thanks, mate. Anzac Day today?
It is. I was up to do the due dawn service this morning. I did.
I did not. I've been at work. Sorry, no.
Yeah,
Didn't attend the dawn service.
I dragged the young bloke out of bed this
Did ya?
morning. Yeah, well, I brought him to his first dawn service. He hasn't done it before. He didn't really understand it.
No.
Do they not teach it anymore? I guess they're on holiday for Easter now.
So that he's only in the lower end of primary school. I don't think we were learning it in grade 1 and 2, were we?
Nah, true. But I mean, when we were, I'm sure that like in the week leading up to it,
Yeah.
we would do a lot of stuff about it.
There
But
was
they're
some-
actually, but we didn't go on holidays for Easter. But we only went for 10 days now, then, when we were at school.
School holiday.
Yeah, no, we only did 10 days. It wasn't a term break when we were at school. We only did 3 terms when we were at school, Crent.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah.
you lost me, though. We still had 2 weeks off, didn't we?
No, the Easter holidays were only 10-day break. So we were back before. Although Easter moves around a bit, doesn't it?
Easter moves. That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It would have varied year to year.
Yeah, it would have done. Yeah.
Do you know why Easter moves? I googled it the other day.
No.
Something to do with the full moon,
Oh, it's the moon, yeah.
after a certain date, and
Yeah. Yeah.
How
So
the
apparently this fictional character, Jesus,
yeah.
died on a full moon. So did he die on a full moon or what? But there's no date. There's no date.
Yeah, no, or BC,
Yeah.
whatever it was, BC. Yeah, was you there?
No, I wasn't.
No, I wasn't there either, so I can't tell you for sure.
Yeah.
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 Don't know anyone that was actually.
And no one else that's risen from the dead since.
No, that's exactly
Yeah.
right.
Only
Yeah.
happened once.
Similar to
They don't have a date for it.
when the Jehovah's Witness knock on your door. It was a Kevin Buddy Wilson joke. He says, "Sorry, but I wasn't there, so I can't be a witness." But action packed. But no, Anzac Day's a good one. Footy this afternoon, Dave. You're gonna sit down and have a can and watch the
No, I won't be having a can
Titans
today.
do battle.
I won't be having a can today. Did that turn you down too much or?
Oh, I don't care. You're the
Okay.
sound man.
Yeah. I won't be having a can or anything today. I might watch a bit of the game, but I'm a bit of a family day today. Obviously,
Yeah,
I've done this morning. I've gone to the dawn service. I've come home, had a little bit of breakfast, and I did a podcast.
Oh, right, you're gone rogue.
Yes.
Yeah, right. I didn't get the memo for that one.
No. It was only for me, that one.
Ah, right.
And then now I'm back and I'm doing another podcast with you straight away, like just bang, bang, bang,
Bang, bang.
And it's only 10 o'clock.
You're going to give your other pod a bit of a plug then, Nath? It's a perfect opportunity to give it a bit of a pump up. What was the premise, Nath? Was it?
Oh, it's a meat. They're 2 guys. They work in an abattoir and they're in the meat industry.
Yep.
Yeah, it's called the Meat Game podcast.
Yeah, okay. Oh, so you were a guest.
I was a guest.
Sorry,
yeah,
I thought you were
was just-
pioneering a new
No.
little
I was a
offshoot of
guest.
your own fame.
I was a guest. It's called the Meat Game podcast.
Gain.
Meat Game.
Right.
Meat Game podcast.
Yep.
And 2 fantastic blokes from Newcastle. Just real,
Newcastle.
yeah,
Yeah, right.
in New South Wales. Yeah.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Not Liverpool.
No.
Yeah,
No.
Newcastle. Just to avoid any confusion. Kenny the Brit.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
2
But there is, of
fantastic
course, a
blokes.
Newcastle.
There is one.
Yeah.
Yes.
In both
In
the
both
motherland
countries,
and
yes.
Australia. Yeah.
But
Well,
no, and they were fantastic. So I'd go and have a look at it, listen to them if you wanted to. It's all about they podcast with a lot of the guests are butchers, farmers, pretty much all through that the meat industry. A lot of the stuff we spoke about was my carnivore diet. They've been following me for quite some time on social media as well. So.
On socials.
Yes.
Were they a big fan of the carnivore diet? They'd be pro carnivore, wouldn't they?
They both. Oh, well, one of them wants to try it. Brandon wants to try it. Mark, I think he's pretty slim anyway, so he's pretty happy with what he's doing.
Are they big meat eaters? Like, because I know you said they work in abattoir. I know some people that like work at KFC now say, "Fuck, I'm never eating it ever again," because I was around all the time.
Oh
Like, is it
no, these
something
guys,
that
they're big on the meat
they're
industry.
big pro meat.
Yeah, pro meat.
Hence, they do a podcast.
Yes,
about meat.
meat.
So yeah.
They're big in the meat stock game as well.
Meat stock.
You ever heard of meat stock?
I have. It's a
Meat
festival, isn't it?
Massive
Yeah.
festival. Yeah.
So what do they do there though?
They
Like have a
they did
stall?
a live podcast there last year.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
From meat stock.
Yeah.
Wow. Don't know if I could be that passionate about food to just solely do a pod about it, but credit to them. Everyone's different, I suppose.
Well, it's not just food, is it?
It's a way of life.
They talk about the farming side of things.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So they don't sit there and go, I had lamb chops last night.
Yeah, no, it's nothing like that. They really just have a bit of a chin wag with the people, and they sort of get in and find out the people behind
Behind the meat.
behind the job, behind the meat, if you will. Yeah,
behind the role.
Yeah.
The whole supply chain, if you will. Yeah, right. Very good. I want to move, Nath. I'm going away on Wednesday. Mm-hmm. What's your favourite holiday destination? I reckon people want to know that of the Baron. I was thinking about last night.
My favourite holiday destination.
Your favourite holiday destination?
I've got a couple.
Right. Well, I said favourite, but
okay.
Anyway.
Well, New York.
New York in winter or summer?
I was only there in the winter, so I don't know what it's like in the summer.
Yep.
New York was fantastic.
That good.
There was just something to do everywhere.
Yep.
Every day, every minute of the day. We were shopping one night at 2:00 in the morning. Shopping.
One night at 2:00 in the morning.
One morning at 2:00.
2:00, yeah. One of my mates went there and said this. He really enjoyed it, but he said, like, I know this is going to sound stupid being winter, but fuck me, it was cold.
Oh, it was ridiculous.
Like, ridiculously
it
cold.
was. I felt like we were on a tour bus. You know, you go on the upper decker tour bus.
Oh, yeah, yep.
Yeah, I was on one of those with the missus, and at one point I actually thought my nose was going to fall off. Like, it was fucked. Like, I couldn't feel it anymore.
Yeah, wow.
It was just done. I couldn't feel it, but it was hurting.
Yeah,
it was so bad.
That sucks, doesn't it?
So bad. And I was like, this the whole time. I was like, God, just get me off this fucking bus. But it was great. We stayed in Times Square. Pretty much, it was a 10-second walk to Times Square from our door.
Yeah. Okay. Wow.
Yeah. So it was.
So you paid about $3,000 a night.
No, it was quite cheap. Peter's missus actually booked it for us.
Yeah. Right.
It was for our honeymoon. We went for our honeymoon.
Oh, you did go on an elongated honeymoon, didn't you?
Yeah. And it was fantastic. Absolutely loved it. But also liked Greece. Mykonos.
Panathinaikos. Yeah. Right. Greece. Wow.
Mykonos was great too.
Isn't it? Greece is like, I've been led to believe Greece is overall not an overly rich nation. Like, does it feel like that?
I wouldn't have thought so. No, it's quite cheap. You can feed yourself for $10 a day.
Yeah. A day.
Yeah.
You can feed yourself $10 a day or normal?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I was €10 a day, so that's probably a bit more.
$20.
Back then it wasn't that much. It wasn't a huge difference.
Yeah, okay.
We were there in 2014. No. That was in America. In Europe, we were in there in 2013.
You've moved from your honeymoon.
I think. Yeah.
Oh, so it was before. Yeah.
Yeah, we went to Europe first.
Yeah. Did you? Fuck, I can't remember that.
Yeah.
That's some exciting adventures, haven't you?
Oh, yeah.
You'll get about.
Yeah. But most of Europe, I was drunk.
I think we touched on that in the past.
Yeah.
How'd that go down with the wife? Oh, she did used to like a tipple back in the day too, didn't she?
Her best friend Claire came over
for
that particular tour.
They could...
It was a 17-day tour.
Yep.
Of which I spent 14 days drunk.
Of which?
Yes. And then the rest was just Meg. So
yep.
Because we were there for 8 weeks.
Do you reckon there's something about being on holidays? I don't know what it is. Endorphins or you don't get
hangovers.
Like, you don't bound out of bed and run 10K, but you just don't get the debilitating fucking hell. Like,
I had one hangover
in the whole trip.
Yeah, wow. That was in Greece. Yeah.
That was when you partook till 7:00 in the morning or something. Was it that one when you?
It was, yes. Yeah. No. It was, yes, it was.
It was Germany, wasn't it?
No. That was. Sorry, I did one in Germany. Did that in Germany. I also did it in Mykonos. I went to what was it called? I can't remember what the nightclub I went to, but the nightclub had a pool in it. Fuck. This was in Mykonos. I went to the nightclub, and then we went, oh shit, the bus is leaving at 7:30 this morning.
Oh shit!
And we had to hightail it. It was like 6:50. Me and another bloke, we had to hightail it in a taxi to get back around to our hotel.
Wow. So was it kick out time at the pub, or does that never stop, the nightclub? It just continued?
No, it just kept going. No, the pub was still open.
Imagine the safety and the carry on here if we had a pool in a nightclub in Australia. Imagine the fucking Karens and the carrying on and the insurance and the fucking... fuck off, idiot.
It's unbelievable. Like, the differences in health and safety is so much different. They're at no more risk.
Nah. That's right. I think it's funny though, when you go to like Bali and third world nations, when you see the blokes washing the windows on the big tall buildings, just literally climb up the fucking side of them.
I couldn't do it.
It makes me. I sit in the pool watching them, and my skin crawls. I'm on
it does.
ground.
Like, and you
and then they just one hand it off the.
Yeah,
got the fucking squeegee going.
Madness.
Absolutely mental. But no, I'm excited anyway. Getting on the plane Wednesday.
So you're going.
No looking back.
You're going to Queensland.
Yes.
Whereabouts?
Brisbane, a couple of days on the Gold Coast, then Miami, staying in Miami.
Yeah, Miami on the Gold Coast.
Yep. So, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's cool.
For a while. So,
are you doing anything while you're there? You going to any of the theme parks?
Yeah, we'll do Australia Zoo. We got Renee got like a super pass thing, so I think we're on SeaWorld, Movie World, Wet and Wild. I'm pretty keen on Wet and Wild. Kids love a water slide.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. I love a water slide.
Yep.
Yeah. But
really?
Excited. Yeah. Fuck yeah, I love a water slide. No, you won't see me within a postcode of a roller coaster. Not a fan whatsoever.
Yeah, I don't
of
like
fucking
them
roller coaster. Honestly, I reckon I could skydive before I could go on a roller coaster.
No, I couldn't do either of those. I'm not a thrill seeker one little bit.
As you know. I like to think I am, but I could not bring myself to sit in a roller coaster. I'd just freak out.
I like to see lots of things.
Yep.
From the ground. From the safety of Earth.
I got a great view from here, thanks. No, I'm quite tall, don't worry about it. I got a perfect view from
I
here.
can see it going fast. It's cool. I've got no interest on going fast with it.
But I can see how fast it can go. Yeah. Just like that bloke on there that just fucking spewed.
Yes,
he knows how fast it goes. On me as he went past.
It doesn't look like he's enjoying it. I don't think I'd enjoy it either.
Actually, in fact, I fucking know I wouldn't. That's I remember years ago I went to Queensland and my girlfriend at the time wanted to go on the Superman thing. And I just said, and you'd think you'd be like, oh, better man up and do. No, not a fucking interest at all. You can go for it, though, if you want.
When I was younger, I was keen on that sort of stuff. Like when I went to Movie World with my dad and we went on the Lethal Weapon. That's gone now, I think.
Yep.
And we did all of the roller coasters that we could do. We did all of those at all of the theme parks.
Yeah, no.
And I thoroughly enjoyed it. But then I developed a brain.
See, it's not often you can do it and then come to have a awareness or a fear of it.
Oh, of course it is. I think people do. They
I suppose
develop a fear of flying.
Develop though, do you?
Yeah, after a while.
My wife's not a big flyer.
I'm not a huge. I don't love it, but I did it. I used to do it 107 times a year, Crank.
I'm not fearful of it. I'm not overly comfortable on them, but it's not my favourite thing to do. I wouldn't do it if I don't have to.
No, that's right.
Yeah, but you just get on with it. Yeah. I don't know how we got on the fucking tour and
I don't know, but the joys of living on because you're going on holiday.
That's true. Yeah.
So that means we are also taking a small break.
Short break. Yeah.
Short break. Just due to
week and a half.
Well, I can't come to Queensland.
No.
I could, but I won't.
I'll tell Renee. If he wants to come. So they can go. She'll be very excited.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah. And you're not going to come back to do episodes, which I think you probably should, and probably if you were a dedicated podcaster, you would do that.
But probably get a chopper, couldn't I?
We've spoken about it, and you've decided not. You've elected not to do that.
Yeah, it wouldn't be that expensive to just charter a chopper, would it? I wouldn't have
thought so.
It'd be in the 30 to 40.
Not for a podcast, not for a podcast program that are actually earning money.
Yeah,
I think it'd be too much.
Yeah, no, that's true. Yeah, paid sponsorship deals. There's plenty going on here.
Maybe we need to talk to Boeing. See if they can.
Well, go back 10 years. They had a fair fucking PR problem, Boeing.
Oh, did
the
they?
Planes were dropping out of the fucking sky. Remember, and disappearing forever.
Well, that's true. Yeah, was that? Yeah. But they were definitely Boeing, were they?
MH370, I believe so. Yeah, I watched it.
There's not many other birds in the air, is there?
Nah, I don't think Kenworth's
not
making
for big
them.
ones.
No, Isuzu. I haven't seen one. No.
Haven't seen a Mitsubishi.
You been on a Holden? Yeah.
Ford are not, as I know it, are not making flying.
Thank
objects.
fuck.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say it, I'm a Ford man, but can't matter. That does make me nervous though. Working in a mechanical industry, I know how often mechanical things break down. That's what, as soon as I take off on a plane, I think all the time, fuck, I hope these don't have the same track record as what trucks and that do.
Yeah, I think they're a bit better. I think they're a bit better.
I hope. Yeah.
They don't come down very often, but there's not very many.
You always hear about the one that does though.
Yeah, that's it.
When they do, well and truly.
Yeah.
Speaking of travel, Nath, did you see the all-female crew that included Katy Perry that soared above the earth recently? They went
and they're apparently
on a rocket ship.
Apparently, they are now known as astronauts.
Wouldn't that be a fucking insult to the people that have went to uni for 15 years?
Fuck, I must be a pilot by now. 107 flights a year for 8 years.
That's right. Yeah.
I've been up in a plane. I'm a pilot now.
That's right. Could also. Does it make you a gynecologist? Yeah. Now that you've exercised the option more than once or twice over the journey? Rammed the point home a few times?
Fully qualified gynecologist in grade 8.
Oh, wow. But I want to touch on it anyway because she's copped a fair bit of shit. So Katy Perry has kissed the ground after living out her ET dreams after leaving the earth for 11 minutes.
So they were gone for 11 minutes and she's got down and she's
come
kissed
out,
the fucking
done
ground.
the push-up pose and kissed the ground. The first pop star to fly into space stepped out of the capsule and paused to kiss the ground after Jeffrey Bezos, the Amazon founder, opened the door to greet them.
Wow.
She was seen holding a daisy on board also, a tribute to her 4-year-old daughter, Daisy, whom she shares with Orlando Bloom. And she explains she took the flower into space because Daisy's are strong, powerful, and resilient.
Who cares? Why did she tell... Oh, you're strong, powerful, and resilient. You need to come to space.
I'm not
Or you could just leave the daisy in the ground in its real habitat and let it live its life
with
out
its family.
with its family instead of fucking abducting it and taking it to a different atmosphere and possibly killing it.
Well, that's true. Yeah.
You've made a choice for that poor daisy.
How would they last in the, the zero gravity?
There's no oxygen, so
Yeah,
they
you
breathe.
wouldn't
Don't plants breathe? I don't fucking know.
I'm not David Attenborough.
They fuck funny too, photosynthesis or something like that. That's how they breathe, isn't it? That's how they spawn.
That's how they spawn. You're the English connoisseur. I'll just let you go. But Twitter mocked her pretty hard. People have written, even Space didn't want her. Only 11 minutes.
Right.
Someone else wrote her awful songs have a longer run time than a space expedition.
I don't think she's got awful songs.
No, I don't agree with that either.
Yeah,
they're quite catchy, most of her songs. Yeah. And I sort of feel guilty for her too, because she's just having a bit of fun with it, and
She's
everyone's
just
just
gone up.
fucking piled on her.
Yeah.
You can't do fucking anything though without someone
No, you
complaining.
can't. And hate only comes from below.
And you warned me when we started this, 100%. You warned me when we started this that you'll cop some shit. And I was reading some of the comments on one of our most viral reels was the one about the Tottenham joke. Tottenham player.
That's one of.
And some people just like tagging their mates thought it was funny as fuck. And other people writing, this is ridiculous. You fucking wits aren't funny. This is bullshit.
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't it funny how people have such a different scope?
Such a different scope of thing.
Yeah,
If you don't, my opinion is if you don't like it, then the video's not made for you.
That's right, 100%. As we say all the time, just continue living your life.
Our most
Elsewhere.
viral video, though, is the one, the 25-year-old living... No.
Yeah, the 25-year-old boyfriend moves in with the 55-year-old doll.
And she's got a 36-year-old son who won't accept him as his son.
Won't listen to
Won't
it.
listen to him as his father.
Advice on life.
That
one was
fucking
pretty
funny. I'm so
popular.
glad you told that.
Yeah, no, that was
So
a
good,
ripper.
yeah.
It's going to be quite popular with the masses. Well, but
Over 1 million on 2 platforms.
Really?
Yeah, had over 1 million on TikTok and over 1 million on
So
Instagram.
when do the bills start flocking in? If that's the case.
They're the 2 platforms that do not pay.
Ah, right. So we don't see any Benjamins
No,
from the...
unfortunately.
Right. We had to go on TikTok. They don't pay either. Who
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm
does
saying.
pay
TikTok
then?
$1 million.
Oh, sorry.
Instagram $1 million.
I thought Instagram paid.
No,
Only they get paid to
that was
advertise.
the one that I had 19 million views on and made $1.78.
That's right. So Instagram people just get paid to flaunt shit. Is that where you make money on Instagram? Like influencers?
Yeah. Like someone will come to you and say, "Hey,
So
do an
Maybelline
Instagram
give them
post."
a... Yeah.
Whereas on Facebook, it didn't go that well, and they're the ones that pay.
Bastards. That's fucking disappointing, isn't it? So Facebook, people watch it on Facebook. Fuck
Yes.
the other ones.
Facebook and
Get
YouTube.
off.
Well, YouTube, we're nowhere near earning any money on YouTube.
I can't believe that. How many people do you watch and do you have to earn money on YouTube?
Oh, you need 1,000.
More than
followers.
8?
You need 1,000 followers anyway,
Right.
which we do not have.
Are we close?
No.
Close to 100?
Oh, we've got over 100.
Oh,
Yeah.
have we?
Yeah,
We're
but we are not at
flying.
200 yet.
Big business. Big business. Business is picked up.
YouTube is by far the hardest to grow on.
Yeah, wow. It was easy.
Same with me. So I've got 1.5 mil
Yep.
and only 4,000 on YouTube.
Yeah, wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose people don't on your phone. You just watch.
You don't just jump onto YouTube
Nah,
and
that's
scroll.
right.
do you?
Kids do.
Yeah,
All my
yeah,
kids watch is
do.
fucking
yeah,
YouTube.
Yeah.
They don't even watch TV.
Yeah.
Like it's their only source of content. So that wheel may turn eventually as that generation.
Yeah, when they turn 18 and start liking bald fat guys that look really old, yell and carry on about the English language, and they might start watching it.
You self-depreciate a lot. You know?
I do, yeah.
As I said, you actually look young for your age now, though.
Do I?
Like you've gone part, the wheels turned. You look the same as you did when you were 20.
Yeah, I don't look
So
any.
now you
I
look-
actually don't look any older than I did
No,
when I
so
was.
you haven't got any
I'm
crow's
probably
feet going
30,
on, or
25.
yeah, no, you look quite good for your age.
I
now.
appreciate it.
Actually, you have to next time you see Peter, you'll have to tell him he looks older than you now.
He does, doesn't he? He'd hate that.
I haven't seen
And
him
he
for
is
ages,
actually
but I'm
older
just
than me
guessing.
too, which is good.
Well, that's a good thing, but anyway, a couple of viral memes, Nave.
Okay.
Actually, just the one viral meme this week. So it was a text conversation between a guy and his old man. Mm-hmm. So he's gone with Dad. I think I might be gay, which would have been pretty hard for him to have that conversation with
Comprehend?
Dad.
Oh, sorry. Yeah,
And,
hard to come out.
His dad responds, I don't get it. You think you're gay? You're unsure. And you're like, yeah. He said, tell you what, I'll send you some gay porn videos by email and we'll see if it does anything for you. So he sent it. Young fella writes back, okay, it done nothing for me. And he writes, so the sight of 2 grown men engaging in oral sex and anal sex doesn't arouse you at all. Young fella writes back, Dad, normally it does, but not when it's you and Uncle Steve.
I'm thinking, where the fuck is this going?
So he's a fan of it, but not when the old man just exercised the option with his uncle.
But his dad would have only been doing it. His dad was obviously his dad and his uncle were obviously only doing it for research.
Oh, that's right.
Research purposes.
Just to make sure the young fella. Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Imagine getting that phone call. Can you come round for 10?
I need you to suck me off.
Jeremy thinks
on
he
camera.
Oh, well, that would be an awkward conversation.
And uncle's like, we're not even on a plane.
Nah, you might have just got back from holidays.
Loyal listeners will understand that.
His uncle might have just got back from holidays and said, yeah, nah, still feeling for the cock. So, yeah, haven't got back to
deteriorated yet.
The atmosphere on the Earth hasn't hit me.
Haven't been back on Earth. Haven't been on the ground side long enough yet.
Still keen.
Yeah.
Won't see the wife. I'll come straight to yours. Yeah. Oh, wow. And I got another list, Nave.
Oh, what's the list this week?
This is top 10 songs.
And how many are we going to read?
Well, top 10, but we'll go through them. It's actually funny. There's two lists. There's one that was done in 2000.
So now we've got two top 10s.
Yeah, 2004 and 2010 revision, and then there was another revision in 2021.
Okay, let's go.
So 2004 revision, number one was Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone. Great song.
It was. I don't know if it's no, it wasn't. Sorry, it was. I know the song, but I don't think it was the greatest song ever.
It's not a bad song.
Is this in order?
That's number one for the 2004 revision. Yeah, that's in order. Yeah, they've ordered this as the
Shouldn't you have started
top 10
at 10
list.
then?
No, I don't think so. You would have got bored going back the other way. So
bored already.
The Rolling Stones, number two, Can't Get No Satisfaction. That's a good song.
I can't get no.
I was waiting for you to see how long it took you to. John Lennon, Imagine at number three.
Great song.
Marvin Gaye, What's Going On? Aretha Franklin, Respect, number 5.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T. That's a good song. Yeah. So they got 2 out of the 5 at the moment.
Yeah. And it's funny because she comes back in the later list as well. The Beach Boys, Good Vibrations.
Nah.
Chuck Berry, Johnny Be Good.
Oh, come out of it.
That's in front of the Beatles, Hey Jude. That's a good song.
Oh, yeah, Hey Jude's all right.
Yeah. And Nirvana snuck in, Smells Like Teen Spirit, number 9.
Jeez, I don't know.
I like that song.
Yeah, but it's not in top 10.
No, not you. You are a bit. But music's hard because music is so... Ray Charles, What Did I Say? 1959.
I don't know the song, but Ray Charles, obviously.
Yeah, Ray Charles. But music is so individual, though, isn't it?
It is.
Like it's hard to...
So whoever's written this...
I assume it was a survey.
Is a moron.
They're usually a survey where they...
Survey. But this is the thing. We've got all these surveys and so there's a survey about the fucking stadium apparently that's going around fucking Tasmania that I've never seen.
That's right.
And apparently it's 60% no, they don't want it. Fuck off. I haven't seen it. You haven't asked the right fucking people then, have you?
You also seen when they break it down, when the fours break it down, I think it's something like... They say, oh, it's 50-50 at the moment. Yeah, but the age bracket of 58 to 90 is like 85% against it. So that's the one that's fucking the whole overall thing, you know what I mean? Like it's the older
58 to 90? They're not going to be here in fucking 10
That's
years.
what I mean. Like it's
Most
a lot
of
of
them.
it's a lot of the older people are saying no, but as you say, it's not. It's a long-term investment.
It's not your vote.
So they're probably not. When you're 90, you probably don't go out and buy a rental for a long-term investment either.
No,
do
that's
you?
right. Yeah. You should concentrate on getting a loan. Oh, that's right, because you won't.
It's just not smart.
If you're over 50, you shouldn't be allowed to vote on that. No, if you're over 60.
Oh, you can't. But I'd still think like my dad's in his late 60s. He's keen as mustard for the stadium. Like people that know.
Too bad they can't vote because he's over 60, Trent.
What are you talking about? Anything?
No, on the
Politics.
stadium, on something that's going to be if it's a 20-year investment.
Yeah, it's a 20
Okay,
year.
60's all right, but if you're over 80.
Actually, one of our local councillors.
Like, not many get to 100.
You see, one of our local councillors recently done a bit of a survey.
No.
Just using all his smarts, put together a survey. Said, okay, so 23,000 tickets times average price of $20 a ticket, 11
Where
games
to?
a year for the stadium. 11 games.
$20 a ticket.
Yeah, that's the first fault.
Right.
By 11 games a year equals this. So it's going to take us 500 years to pay back the stadium. Everyone started commenting. You've got no idea how an economy works.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
that is not the fucking.
That is not
how we get the money back. For starters, your figures are fucking way off.
Yep. And it's not only ticket sales that'll.
And you're forgetting the 3,000 to 4,000 people that come into the state for every one of those
Yes,
games because
exactly.
they are an away team.
Yes.
Imagine when Collingwood come, if we can get teams like Collingwood.
And where do they go? They don't stay at the stadium
No.
for their $20 a ticket.
And they don't bring all their lunch with them either.
$20 a ticket. It's not accommodation, all right? So they need to stay in hotels. They need to go shopping. They need to buy lunch. They need to have breakfast. They need to buy dinner. They have drinks at the game. They'll
Buy something for their kids.
Who was that fucking moron?
I don't know. Should we do names?
Nah.
Local councillor? Yeah. You could probably put it together.
Is it in the Burnie City Council?
Yes.
Oh, I don't care then. 'Cause I'm not in that council.
Oh, no, you're a proud Central Coast resident.
Proud Central Coast.
Since what, 2013?
Something around there, yeah.
Yeah, right.
Yep.
Yeah, 12 years. Do you reckon the Central Coast realise they've got a celebrity in their mix?
Who's the celebrity?
Yourself.
Nah,
Global phenomenon. Have you hit 1 million TikTok followers yet?
No, God, no. My TikTok hasn't grown for months.
I don't
post there anymore.
Where are you?
828,000.
Oh, is that... Well, like say, God, no, like you're nowhere near 1 million.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Nah, fuck no. No, I got like 990,000. Oh, wow. People are extreme. But anyway, sorry, get back to the list.
Yeah, sorry.
So the latest revamp, Aretha Franklin slots into number 1 with respect.
So hang on. So we've outed the fucking Rolling Stones.
It's redone. So they re-release it every 20 years, 10, 20 years. And
with different voters.
Well, you'd assume it's a different demographic, yeah.
What year was
some
this
of the
one
songs
voted
are
on?
similar. Bob Dylan's in there again. What's that?
What year was this voted on?
This one was 2021.
2021, and they reckon that these songs are still...
most of the songs...
I think that they're asking too old of a generation then.
Well, 2021, the most recent song on it is from 2003. Coming in at number 10, Outkast with Hey Ya in the top 10. But I wonder if this is most catchy songs, because all these songs are fucking...
Okay, let's have them. I mean? Let's have them.
Like, so, Aretha Franklin, Respect, Public Enemy, Fight the Power at number 2. That's a pretty catchy
How's
song.
that go?
Fight the Power.
Oh, that one.
Yeah,
I
assume so.
wouldn't put it in the top 10.
That's the only Fight the Power song I know.
Yeah, okay.
I didn't actually Google it. Sam Cooke, A Change Is Gonna Come. So I don't even know that song.
No, never heard of it.
Bob Dylan, Like a Rolling Stone, again, number 4. Nirvana up to number 5 with Smells Like Teen Spirit.
Can't go up, can it?
You're not a Nirvana fan?
Like, no, I said they were okay, but none of their songs hit the top 10.
You wouldn't say top 10, yeah. Marvin Gaye, what's going on? The Beatles, Strawberry Fields Forever.
Never heard of it.
No, it's probably the one Beatles song I've never heard of. I don't.
But this is it shows me that they're only asking older people. If this is a survey, in fact, a survey like you've stated, there's no young people listening to that song anymore.
The only one I can think of is probably Hey Ya, and at number 9 as well. Sorry, Missy Elliott, number 8, would Get Your Freak On. And then number 9, Fleetwood Mac Dreams. That made a comeback a few years ago, remember? It was was it re-released or it just become popular again?
I don't even know it.
They are? Anyway, it became popular again somehow. But, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not happy with this list, mate.
Yeah, no, it's not as... The first one's a bit more comprehensive, like a bit more broader and a bit more accepting, I suppose you'd say. But
but the thing is, if someone said to me, what's your favourite song? I'd go, I don't know.
Yeah, I do. Same with movies. I go, oh, shit, I got a heap. I don't know.
So there's no Green Day songs in there?
No,
I feel that 90s music was some of the best. 80s music. Actually, 80s music was the best.
Yeah.
I'm a big 80s metal,
yeah,
80s hair metal fan. Like
Metallica, you would have thought.
Yeah, I like Metallica. I'm going to Metallica in November in Perth, Trent. Yeah.
You don't miss many concerts, do you?
Well, I missed Green Day.
Well, you don't. You're there ready to go.
Yeah, I was ready.
You didn't miss fucking anything.
I upheld my end of the bargain.
Travelled, accommodated yourself.
So, and it wasn't just the $200 a ticket I paid, not $20 a ticket I paid. No, I think it was about 130 or something like that. But yes, I had to stay in accommodation. I had to buy food.
Yeah.
I had to buy alcohol. I didn't have to, but I fucking chose to.
Yeah.
You know, and all that sort of stuff. So I'm spending money in the state. I'm spending money in the city.
Which is how an economy works.
How economy works.
With federal...
not $20 a ticket either.
Money.
And even if it was only $20 a ticket, it's still not $20 a ticket.
That's right. It's fucking wrong.
We're not going to watch hobby horse racing.
No, that's right. It's not local fucking football. Yeah. I was going to say, what was that talking about?
We done the list, weren't we?
Yeah. And I said something to you and then fuck knows, it's gone.
About concerts?
Yeah, don't know, it's gone.
Nah,
Married at First Sight's all over for 2025, Nath. You'd be wrapped. Maths Australia.
Didn't even know it was still going.
Has concluded.
Has it concluded forever?
No, not at this stage.
How do some of these shows keep going?
Do you know why? Because 80% of the people are fucking peanuts and it's just entertaining. Like me and the Dale watch it for probably the first 5 or 6 weeks. Then it gets quite boring, I think. When it gets serious, I lose interest. But the first few weeks, it's just fucking pure entertainment. Some of the shit they talk about and their views on life is just incredible. You just think, how have you got this far? How are you still breathing? Is what I think. Like,
yeah.
But that's how people are, I guess, and big city people are. It is about a huge percentage of them going there for exposure. Let's be fair.
Okay.
Like, they're not too phased about finding love, I don't think. But guess how many couples remain to this day together out of the experiment? So one couple, Nath, out of 8 to 10, have to this day remained together out of the maths experiment. Time well
one
spent.
Couple.
One couple.
What a waste of time then.
And the funniest thing is, they fucking knew each other and previously dated. When she was walking down the aisle, she went, "Hi, Jeff." There he goes.
So that's what I mean. Like, surely they can get there and go, okay, we're obviously wasting our time here. It's not working. in the long run for these people,
You know what it's working for?
it's money. It's money.
Generating
Massive income.
Yeah, so off the socials and obviously ratings and all that shit. And yeah, it is a bit of a ratings juggernaut.
I put it to you, though.
Yep.
I put it to you that if they put something else on in that time slot that was still a reasonable TV show.
Well, it's prime time, isn't it?
Yeah, they've forced it upon you.
But all show, like, pretty much normal TV is fucking just reality TV now.
It is.
You know what I mean? Like
what I think you'll notice is that more and more people are going to paid subscription services every day because they are sick of watching garbage on free-to-air TV.
See, Big Brother, I reckon it was about 2001 or 2002. So it's been a long time. People still think reality TV is new, but it's over 20 years since Big Brother debuted. That was the original in Australia anyway. That was the beginning of reality TV. Yeah. Oh, Survivor would have been a similar time.
Maybe.
Yeah. And then there was like Temptate, all the other ones as well. But yeah.
So what would you call Gladiator a reality TV show? Who Dares Wins?
Who Dares? Well, do you know there's actually not that many episodes of Who Dares Wins?
No, there wasn't. There was hardly any.
It felt like it was on all the time. Must have just been repeats, but yeah.
Tanya Zayeda.
Yeah. That she was probably the main reason I watched. You know, to this day, I reckon it was years later, I was watching like old things of cricket come up and I was like, that's a bloke host Who Dares Wins. I didn't know Mike Whitney was a fucking cricketer.
Oh, didn't you?
I just thought he's like a TV presenter.
Oh, no, he was cricketer first.
Yeah, 100%. And then ended up hosting Who Dares Wins. But can you imagine if you just nominated one of your mates to just go and dive out of a plane or something this day and age? Like, imagine the OH&S around that shit.
I've got a feeling he might have a 10 for.
Oh, he played. Yeah, he was a pretty solid cricketer. Yeah, I'll have to Google his result. But and Tanya was also an on-air, obviously quite talented.
Yes, she was. Yes, extremely
talented.
Yes,
yeah.
Actually, she's in Bollywood now.
Tanya.
Yeah,
right.
I think she does Bollywood movies.
She does have a bit of a Asian-y ethnic appearance.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know if that's where she's from or not, but yeah.
Some history, but yeah. But no, she was good. It was a good show.
Yeah.
Who Dares Wins. I forgot about Who Dares Wins. Oh, wow. And moving on. No, we talk about AI all the time and like there's going to be robots doing this and that. You know, people always have this conversation. What year? Anyway, there's all this talk about robots. I think they're still a fair way off.
I don't think they are.
Well, in saying that, I did see a short for a little reel lately for a movie, and the guy has a live-in nanny. I can't remember what happened, but they have this nanny that lives in with him. And I think he starts to exercise the option with the nanny, and it's it's Megan Fox playing the role, but she's a robot.
She's a robot, right?
So could you handle that if your wife offered you to have a nanny in the house and it looked like Megan Fox that was an AI? Would you say,
mate? If we had a female robot in my house of any kind, first time she turns me down, robot's getting it.
You'll be jumping in the next bedroom.
The robot will be coming off the charger crank.
Well, it depends how long you need her for. You might have to leave her on the charger.
Well, true, yeah.
Unlikely.
No.
If history's anything to go by. Wow. But yeah, anyway, that's a bit off topic. Anyway, China hosted the world's first half marathon race between humans and robots.
Oh, right.
Some 21 robots raced alongside thousands of runners around the 21.1 kilometre it should be, course in Beijing on Saturday. Some of the robots took part were as short as 3'9", and some were as tall as 5'9", so we'd say an average height.
Yeah, average height,
yeah. They had to resemble humans and be able to walk or run. They weren't allowed to have wheels, obviously.
Okay.
The winning robot was Tingyong Ultra, which crossed the finishing line with a time of 2 hours and 40 minutes.
That's quite slow, isn't it?
Fuck yeah, for 20 Ks. Yeah, that's a long time. For example, the male runner that won it, he done it in 1 hour and 2 minutes. So he's obviously an elite runner.
Did he? Were the robots, were they overheating or?
Oh, I just had some issues. Just said, while the robot's battery was changed 3 times during the race for him to get through it, most of the robots, and a couple of them actually fell over and had to be reset during the marathon. So I'm just saying, yeah, they're a long way off replacing or being able to, operate.
Yeah.
On the daily, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
They're a long way off that, if it's fair to say. And they can only, 2 hours and 40 minutes to run 20 kilometres. Fucking Jesus.
I could do it in that.
You could walk it in that, couldn't you?
I know. Still 10 Ks an hour.
Probably not. But yeah, I went a bit, probably not. But still, it's not fast, so yeah. But they were pretty proud of it. They reckon they're the only people in the world that have pioneered it. Yeah.
Well, they are at this stage. The thing is...
that we know of.
As soon as I can get a robot, I'm getting one, and I'm going to teach it how to drive a train. And then it's going to work for me.
I wonder where
That's why. That's how it's going to advantage us.
Yeah. Do you reckon that surely there'd be rules against it?
No, there can't be. Otherwise no one will buy robots.
Unless you take the robot to work with you and you supervise him doing the role.
Yeah.
Would you be happy with that? You just sit there and
Get him passed out.
get him what?
Oh, when you're getting qualified.
Get him through the fucking. Yeah, wow. Amazing.
Yeah.
But that's it for the pod, Dave.
That's it.
That's it before we tackle sport.
No yawns. Or was that a little
No,
yawn
I think
then?
I survived.
Was that a little yawn then,
No,
maybe?
I don't think it was. I'm going well here. I don't know why, because I've been up since 4:30 with Lincoln screaming.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Actually, maybe I get too much sleep. It makes me hold on.
Possibly.
Maybe the 5.6 hours a night is too much.
Possibly,
I'm
yeah.
currently running on. But, wow.
Righto. Thanks for listening to... Oh, I don't even know what episode we're in, Crent.
Like, I just actually thought that was an ad. I wasn't going to respond.
Episode 56, maybe?
Something like that.
Something like that.
50 odd.
50 odd something. Don't forget to go and follow us on our YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, and our TikTok. Please go and watch the full episodes. This will be a fun one because our camera turned off halfway through it and I had to go and fuck around with it for 10 minutes. All right.
Was quite distraught as well.
See you all at the next one.